All I hear is ching, 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 because that just means more finishing work. But you know, ironically is you have to pay more for looking less.
Cool shit costs money.
I spent probably a fucking 5 hours looking at exhaust fans. Like I went down that rabbit hole. And if you know of a better one that is, I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel here.
What you found is probably your best option. My only concern about what you found, I think it looks great. I just think when you look at the rest of the house, someone's gonna say, well, I don't see that can light. If someone wants to be super nitpicky, I don't see that style can light anywhere else in your house. How come you put that can?
Well, so it's not, but it's not.
It's made to look like a can.
Can light, yeah. But it's only going in the toilet rooms.
The cut sheets that you sent on the fixtures you want should not be a problem. The exhaust fan, we can look, or you can look, but we can both look and see if we can find one that will actually mount up in the attic. Yeah. Vent straight out the roof.
Love it.
And then would basically just through ductwork come down to a register.
HVAC register.
An HVAC register.
Mud in.
And then and then you just do like a mud in, low profile. You can probably even keep it.
And then those can still be controlled manually if they're on the control 4. It just overrides it.
Well,
if you shut it off, it still turns it
correct.
On,
correct. Yeah.
Because it's the master, the slave would be the.
It would.
Because they have a leg that's a hot leg that'll go to them, and it controls that hot leg on off.
But that's when it's built in.
I have no idea what they're talking about right now.
We're not doing a built-in. We're gonna.
The humidistat controls.
I don't know what a hot leg is and all of this.
I know the built-in ones. You have to run 2 switch legs to it. You have a constant.
Yep.
And then you have your switch.
Yeah.
I'll look into that. Okay. But is that the route you think you want to go? Okay.
Yes.
So.
I mean, assuming that it's not exponentially more expensive.
For me, it's
the most
not
expensive route possible.
It's gonna be his AC guy. There's obviously an additional cost there.
Well, yeah.
It's gonna be a custom.
You're gonna have the mud in vent cost. I don't think he's gonna hit her for much for the venting because he's already got to do venting from one side, coming from the other side.
So what we just decided there is, other than I'm picking the most expensive option, is instead of going for the regular exhaust bathroom vent, we're gonna go with a attic access vent that will have a regular HVAC mudded vent, is what you'll see from the toilet room, the normal people view room, which for me aesthetically will give you the most seamless look.
The problem with a lot of these cool decorative fixtures that you see is they're not California legal.
I would be eliminating overhead lighting and it would be like putting in lamps.
No, I agree with you. I think it's a great idea. It's fine. We just have to be careful with
just giving you
the inspector here. If he wants to, I mean, I know these guys have a good relationship, but he is going to be by the book, and if he wants to,
I'll just then flat it over and say I'm not putting anything in the ceiling.
Well, you still have to have something. There's still minimum requirements. So what I'm saying is the contingency is let's just say I can go get the fixture approved with the city. I say, hey, look, this is what we're using. Is this okay? They give me the okay. We just go.
Then we're good.
If they say no, it has to be. The contingency is cheap porcelain keyless with the notch pin style.
I'm just saying,
California makes me so tired.
If you
not California, it's the lobbyists and the politicians.
I hate that.
I was just gonna say, back in the day when I was a youngster, we used to do them remote. So they would actually they mount them in that. They mount them in the attic.
Yeah.
We have attic access here.
Yeah.
Which is not a problem.
I like that.
Solve the problem with the humidistat.
So normally we would be mounting an exhaust fan right here.
Yeah, no.
So since we're not doing that, something to start thinking about is when you get with your AC guy.
Yeah.
How or where do you want that
exhaust fan? That
grill, if you want it tight to the wall, then maybe some of this has to change. If you want to try to keep it, I don't think you want to see what a 2-foot linear hidden register. What do you call them?
They're 10. You can do a 10 by 10 or an 8 by 8.
A few moments later.
The hallway, though, the big hallway. you are going to have one. I believe they have to be within 3 feet of the highest points of the hallway.
Correct.
So you are going to have one. So we have to be strategic.
The ones that
You
she's
put it in-
chosen are Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah.
So we could leave that one as a wireless only one.
Okay.
And if it was to
Magically
fall off
disappear?
the ceiling,
Yeah. Okay, great. Let's do that.
That's Jen's job.
That's, yeah, okay. Yeah, the hallway is my masterpiece.
I'm just preparing you for
Yes,
what I know is coming.
But if that's, let's just
really-
keep that as an option. I'll give you a unit price on that. You supplying that
Yes.
fixture.
Yes.
So do you want to abandon the Nora? Forget the Nora?
Yes,
Okay.
ideally, I found these. I like this guy. I have a very specific lighting plan for the ones where I want this more specific light. I know, but they have wider beams where I want a wider light. Lighting is very important to me. I'm going to be very specific, but I wanted you to understand the type of fixture I wanted. I don't want to have to put in a whole driver system. If that driver dies, then I'll have to replace the driver. I don't want that whole rigmarole. I just want a fucking bulb I can screw. Okay.
I mean, but regardless,
So,
changing light
okay,
bulbs in
so-
this house will not be easy. You're gonna have to get a 12-foot ladder. The cylinder bulbs are gonna go out too, unless you get that magic suction cup wand.
You just need to after the 1
You
year.
know what? Honestly, there's so much money in this
service
desert.
contract with
I
them.
bet you could bring a company just for fucking light bulb changes in this
There
desert.
is.
So there's like currently a war in the
Yeah,
design world on ceiling
in the
fans.
real- I've
Like
done it
no
before.
one
It's-
wants them anymore, apparently. But we live in a desert, and it's really expensive to cool this desert. And also, I like to sleep with a fan on. Like I like the whooshing and the cool air. So I'm going ceiling fans, even though apparently it's gauche now. Yeah, let me know what you think.